Again, David Tetteh, you have played in this in investment space and all the rest, and for you, was the challenge or the straw that broke the camel's back that got a lot of bondholders agitated was the supposed 0% coupon payment that was supposed to be offered to bondholders? Because some are saying that if initially we're offered about 10 or 15%, maybe we wouldn't have gotten here.
It's that and many more.
Yeah.
The whole announcement of the debt exchange was shrouded in some kind of mystery. There was an announcement before by the deputy minister about some terms that were expected after the reading of the budget. That was denounced. People said that wasn't true. And then an announcement the first week in December that these were the terms that had been put on the table. A lot of people were scrambling to understand what that meant. Is it that the coupons that I'm expecting this year are not going to come? The answer was yes. Apart from the fact that you are not getting any coupons for 2023, zero, you're only getting 5 in 2024, and your money is actually going to be spread over 15 years. Now, that was a shocker. I mean, for many people who have modeled their lifestyles around the coupon payments that they are expecting, because they have structured cash flows that are coming in, and they've modeled their lifestyles around these expectations. So that was a big shocker, where you wake up one day and you realize that an offer has been put on the table where you are not going to get any of the cash flows you expect. Secondly, we don't understand. I hear it's voluntary, but if it's voluntary and I don't take it up, what happens? There were no answers. So there were too many questions created when the first announcement was made, that there was more confusion in the market, than probably the advisors had anticipated. So everybody was scrambling for answers, and that caused the uproar.
The consultants that were brought on board, and we'll try to fast track to move forward to the current situation right now. Lazard, these are supposed to be international expertise and all the rest. Couldn't they appreciate the local market better and the structure or the form that this thing should be done to ensure that we minimize the the opposition to such a program?
Well, clearly, the uproar that ensued and the noise and the confusion that ensued from the announcement showed that somebody had missed a boat and had completely either underrated or taken for granted, the community of investors that we had locally, right from the banks through the other financial institutions, through to the individual and retail bondholders. Somebody had missed the boat. And it's hard to imagine that nobody looked at models that had happened before, because Ghana is not the first country to go through a domestic debt exchange. We've seen it in Jamaica, which is quite close to maybe the size and nuances of our economy. You've seen it in Greece, in Europe. You've seen it in Argentina. And in all of these things, I think consultations were key. So if somebody was even somebody's an international advisor and would pick a blueprint, of something that had happened before, I think that the first thing they would pick is the consultation. So it may well be that they decided to ignore it and felt it wasn't necessary. But hey, it's for them to speak up and defend themselves. But clearly, somebody missed the point.
Let's